Can you tell me what is psychosis and how it plays out in bipolar disorder?
That's a great question. It's actually one of my favorite topics when I talk about bipolar disorder. I make sure it's in all my speeches and in all of my books. Most people do not recognize or realize that psychosis is an extremely normal part of bipolar disorder. I'm 46 years old now, and I had my first psychotic thoughts when I was 19, but I didn't know what they were. I saw a lot of things. I would hear voices. I always thought something was trying to kill me. Very different than suicidal thoughts. Those are different. I thought actually someone was following me, that a dog was going to maul me, that I was going to get hit by a car. I used to hear things like, Julie, you need to get out of the store. Julie, you're no good. Lots of voices talking to me. Once I was in the mall actually and a voice said something and I said, no, I'm not going to listen to you. And I went, my God, I just spoke to my first psychotic thought. So I knew right there that I was sick and I probably should do something about it. There's two types of psychosis, or two categories of psychosis. One is the hallucinations, and others are delusions. Hallucinations are sensory. In other words, they involve seeing, hearing, feeling, smells, taste, etc. Delusions are false beliefs. A lot of people are confused about delusions. Delusion means you think something that's happening is not. So it's not hearing a voice telling you something is happening. It's, for example, thinking the radio is talking to you, or that there's a billboard giving you a message, or that someone behind you is talking about you and telling other people about you, and that they're going to call the cops on you. Delusions can also be delusions of grandeur. I'm God. I'm Jesus. I'm the greatest person who ever lived. So delusions are false beliefs, very difficult to deal with. 70% of people with bipolar 1 who have manic episodes have psychosis, which means they have these hallucinations and delusions. So you need to know the difference. And I ask you, have you ever had a hallucination where you've seen a rat scurry around a chair, where you've heard a voice say, Julie, Julie, like you're in a large auditorium? Have you ever heard something and turned your back and gone, what was that? Did I say that? Is there someone back there? Those are hallucinations. And if you've ever believed that you're better than anybody else and that you're a historical figure like Napoleon, quite different than thinking you're great when you're manic, or that when you turned on the radio, every single part of your house was bugged by the government, or that people were out to get you. Those are delusions. Now, these are very common and very, very important things for you to know about bipolar disorder, which is why so many of us take antipsychotic medications. If you visit bipolarhappens.com and go to the symptoms page, there's a great explanation on psychosis. Also, on the medications page, you can read about the antipsychotics and mood stabilizers that we use to manage psychosis. So this is a topic we need to think about and talk about. It's fascinating. Most of us have it, and it can be treated.